Hey y'all, so y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon. Y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly. Hey, is that Cooper Gale? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly. Again, talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon. Just waiting for the live to pick up and get out in the algorithm, and we'll get started shortly. Hey Maria, hey Fresh, hey y'all. Y'all come on in. We'll get started shortly. Again, talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon. So if that's something you want to learn, something you want to know, you're definitely in the right place at the right time. So y'all come on in. We'll get started shortly. Again, just waiting for the live to pick up and get out in the algorithm. Hey y'all that are coming in. Hey baby, hey Fresh, hey, is that Rev? Hey y'all come on in. And if y'all can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, drop a yes in the chat so I can make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all come on in. Hey Cyber Queen, hey baby. I can't see that last name. Y'all know I can't hardly see the comments. Y'all come on in. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Again, just waiting for the live to pick up and get out in the algorithm. If y'all are coming in, we're going to be talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon. Okay, Fresh says yes. Okay, you can hear me. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all, because I'm not going to be up here too long this evening because it's already late. I'm going to come up here and teach you all how to get to the bag, get to the money selling on Amazon the easy way with the arbitrage business model. So y'all come on in. Y'all tap. And also share the live out, y'all. And we'll get started in a few moments. As y'all are coming in, y'all let me know where y'all are watching me from. For those who don't know me, y'all, I'm in Virginia. For those who don't know me, I'm in Virginia, and I am going to introduce myself, tell you all about me, y'all, how I make money selling on Amazon as a third-party seller, how I teach my students how to make money selling on Amazon. So y'all come on in. Don't be shy. This is a live, interactive live, okay? I want to help you all win, help you all level up, help you all boss up. That is why I'm here as a coach and as a mentor, y'all. So y'all come on in. Again, just waiting for the live to pick up a little more. Hey, Brenda. I just got on, and when I come on, it takes a little bit for it to get out in the algorithm. What we're going to be doing this evening or tonight is going through a free training where I'm going to be walking you through step by step how you could get started selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. Again, y'all, that is how I sell on Amazon. It is the easiest way and the least expensive way to get started selling on Amazon. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer, y'all, since we'll be talking about how I make money and income. During this live broadcast, y'all, I'll talk about money that I've made, income that my students make and have made. However, I do not guarantee anybody's income. I have to get that disclaimer to be safe with TikTok community guidelines because I can't guarantee, right, how much you would make because I don't know. I can just tell you the money I made and money that my students made. So I want to give that income disclaimer. And then also to let y'all know I am not a financial advisor, okay? I am just simply educating y'all on how I make money and what is working for me and working for my students. So if y'all are ready to learn how to make money selling on Amazon, that is what I do. Y'all drop those yes in the chat. Drop the yes in the chat because y'all say y'all can hear me. Drop the yes in the chat. I want to see if y'all ready. And all I ask y'all to do is, y'all know where it is, right? And also share the live out. Sharing is caring. People need this information. A lot of people, want a way to make extra money. A lot of people want a way to make more money. A lot of people are looking for a way to fire their boss. A lot of people are looking for a way to replace their income. A lot of people just looking for a way, some breathing room, right? Some extra money for the holidays, y'all. So if that is you, y'all come on in and also share the live out. Because like I always said, sharing is definitely caring. And all I ask is that you tap, okay? All right, we're going to get started talking about selling on Amazon. So a little bit of background about me since I gave the income disclaimer, y'all, because we're going to be going over a free training on what I do, y'all, and how I make money selling on Amazon. So a little bit of background about me. For those who don't know me, y'all, my name is Aprell Skinner. I am a multiple six-figure earner. I make multiple six figures per year, y'all, without working a job, okay? And I have made over $1 million, okay, collectively in my business. And I have students, y'all, that are making 10K, 20K plus per month, been able to replace their income, y'all, selling on Amazon the easy way, been able to fire their boss. And that's what we're going to talk about, y'all, with the arbitrage business model. So that is what I do. I have multiple streams of income. However, the majority of my income comes from selling directly directly on Amazon.com, y'all. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So if y'all are ready for a free training, drop free in the chat. Put free in the chat. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it because I want to see who's ready to learn. Because I'm an advocate, and the more you learn, the more you're able to earn. But you actually got to learn, right? And then you'll start earning. Y'all got that? So we're going to go ahead and get started. Y'all give me one moment. I'm going to pull up my presentation. All right, y'all. So we're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it. If you're new here, welcome, 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 okay? Now, I just introduced myself. Y'all know how TikTok algorithm is. People are constantly coming on, and I try not to repeat myself that much. So just to let y'all know, we're talking about selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model, y'all. That is what I do. And that is what I teach my students. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So in 2022, y'all, in 2022, Amazon generated over $514 billion in sales. In 2023, they generated over $574 billion in sales. And in just last year, 2024, right? Because we're in 2025, almost in 2026. That's why it's time to level up and boss up. But just last year, they generated over $620 billion in sales. So I always like to go over this information to show y'all that the income that is being made on Amazon by us third-party sellers like myself, like my students, and other people is going up, okay? It's going up because at the end of the day, people are constantly shopping on Amazon, okay? They shop on Amazon all day, every day. As a matter of fact, if you spend money on Amazon, put a me in the chat. I'm trying to see something. If you spend money on Amazon, put a me in the chat. I want to see something, okay? And then we're going to talk about how you could get started. Now, let me say this, y'all. You do not need an LLC. You do not need a tax ID number. You do not need an EIN number, business bank account, okay? You do not need any of that. You can start selling on Amazon with your first name, last name, social security number, y'all. That's it. That's all. And I'm going to try not to move this too much because I don't want to move my face off because I know a lot of y'all may be new here and you don't know me, so you can actually see who you're talking to, because if I move it too much, it'll move my face off the screen, okay? So how do you get started selling on Amazon? How do you put yourself in position? Your very first step, y'all, is going to be to go here. You see this right here? And screenshot this, especially if you're new. You're going to go here, right? And you're going to register to become an Amazon seller. You're going to register to become an Amazon seller. Now, once you register to become an Amazon seller, now again, what did I say? You don't need an LLC, tax ID number, EIN number. You could do this with your first name, last name, social security number, y'all. That's it. That's all. That's exactly how I got started selling on Amazon 6 years ago. I've been teaching for 5 years, and I have a lot of students that start that way. So let's talk about the two different types of Amazon selling accounts, two different types of seller accounts, okay? Because there's two different accounts. There is the professional account, and then there is the individual seller account. Now, the professional account is $39.99 per month. The individual account is 99 cents per item you sell. Now, y'all stay with me. The professional account is my recommendation. That is the account that I started with. And for those who don't know, I was able to make over $10,000 in my first 30 days. And I've had students that were able to do the same. With the professional account, you are able to sell in more categories, okay? Number one. And then number two, it allows you to get the buy box, which is a highly visible box on Amazon where you see add to cart or buy now. That is just two of the benefits of the professional account. Also, the individual account is 99 cents per item that you sell. So if you're selling, say, 1,000 items, it's going to be roughly $1,000. If you're selling 2,000 items, it's going to be roughly $2,000. Whereas that professional account, it is only $39.99 per month flat fee. That's it. That's all. Do y'all understand that? Yes or no? Because I want to make sure y'all understand. So that's why my recommendation is to get the professional account. Y'all let me know if you understand. Okay, I see it. Thank you, Jess. All right, I want to make sure y'all understand, right? Because my motto is if you understand, then you're able to implement. If you're able to implement, that means you're able to take action, right? Get started, and then you're able to make money. Okay, I'm trying not to move this too much, y'all, because I don't want to move my picture off of the screen, especially for my new people here. Okay, so how do I sell on Amazon? How do my students sell on Amazon? It is with the arbitrage business model. Y'all see this right here? What does the arbitrage business model mean? It is a skill of getting items for low, either in a retail store or online, right? and we sell these items for higher on Amazon to make a profit. So we buy low, we sell high, and that is how I make money and how my students make money with the arbitrage business model. Now, I want to go into this a little further, okay? Now, you're probably like, well, where do you get your items from? Now, let me say this. Because you do not need a reseller's permit, a business license, tax ID, EIN number, you could get these items, y'all, from any store, like your Walmarts, your Targets, your CVS, your Walgreens, your Dollar Tree, Dollar General, okay? Any store that you already shop in, okay? Again, you could do this physically in the store or online, okay? So you don't have to be special, to get it. You don't need a reseller's permit or anything like that. So that's that, okay? Now, I want you to get these two apps. That's going to be the Amazon Seller app as well as Seller Amp. And I'm going to show you how that looks and why is that important. Seller Amp specifically is going to help you with your sourcing. This is you finding items. Is this a good selling item? Is this an item should I be selling? Is Amazon on the item? What is the bestseller ranking? Because these are all analytics that you can learn, right? Then you're able to learn if this is a good item that you should be selling. Some people ask sometimes, how will I know if it's a good selling item? You got to learn, right? That's how you know. See, a lot of people want to earn, but they want to skip the learn part, okay? We're going to learn, then we're able to earn, okay? All right. This is how you use Seller Amp. Now, the bestseller ranking, that is how well the item is selling on Amazon. You want to look for items that are under like 150,000 BSR, under 100,000 BSR. The lower that number is, like if it's 500, if it's 25, that shows you that item is really selling on Amazon. So I'm going to see if y'all can read this. Y'all drop right here. What is the bestseller ranking? Can y'all see this right here? Where my cursor is. And I asked you this because I want to make sure you understand. Because what we're not going to do is leave this live and not be educated and not understand. Because again, if we don't understand, we're not able to implement. And if we don't implement and take action, we're not able to make money, okay? And we want to change that, okay? So y'all tell me, what is the, okay, I love it. Who is that? Fitness? Y'all know I can't hardly see. And then with the white comments. Exactly. That is correct. 58K, okay? What is the estimated sales per month? And this is why Seller Amp, and y'all tell me right here, what is the estimated sales per month? Can y'all see this? You want to look for items that has at least a minimum of 30 sales or more per month. The more the item is selling, then obviously that shows how good that item or how well that item is selling on Amazon. So y'all tell me, what is the estimated sales? I'm in the right place. I know that's right. You're definitely in the right place at the right time to learn how to get the bag. Y'all tell me, what is the estimated sales? And this is something you can learn and understand, y'all. Exactly. Okay, I love you, Jess. Okay, I see you, Tiffany. Tiffany wants some action too. I see y'all, those participating. So the Amazon Seller app, Seller Amp is going to be your best friend. It is basically going to tell you a story. How well is this item selling? Should you be selling this item? How many sellers are on the item? Y'all tell me, what is the estimated profit right here for this item? Y'all see this? What is the estimated profit? And I'm asking you this because I'm showing you this is something you can read. Like I tell y'all all the time, the same way we go to these jobs and we learn the job, we go through the training, we learn that, right, to make money. You can learn a skill, okay? Exactly, 1620. It'll show you how many sellers are on the item. Look, it'll tell you all this. It'll give you the analytics. All of this is important. Like, how was the item selling last month? How was it selling last year? So if you feel like this is something you can learn as far as read, let me know. Yes or no? Because again, I want to make sure you understand. Do you feel like this is something you can learn? Do you feel like this is something you can learn? And we're going to keep going. If y'all are just coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon. Now, again, y'all, let me give the disclaimer to be safe with TikTok community guidelines. I try to make sure I say it often, okay? We want to make sure we're keeping it safe. Y'all know TikTok has had a lot of updates with the community guidelines. During this live broadcast, I'm going to talk about income I make, income that my students make. However, I do not guarantee anybody's income, y'all. And I just have to say that when I'm talking about money, okay? Because I can't guarantee how much you can make. What I am doing is teaching you how I make money, okay? In a way that you can make money, okay? Y'all got that? We want to make sure everybody's on the same page. All right, so let me go into this further, okay? We're talking about selling on Amazon, the easy way and the least expensive way with the arbitrage business model. So the one way you can get your items is retail arbitrage, okay? What is retail arbitrage? This is if you're physically going into a retail store, you're buying discounted items, you're selling it for higher on Amazon, right? And you're collecting a profit, okay? That is retail arbitrage, way number one. Way number two, if you don't want to go into a store, y'all, I don't want to hear any excuses. Because I tell y'all, excuses don't pay mortgage, don't pay rent, don't pay bills, don't take care of kids. It's not going to get you the house you want, not going to get you the car you want. It's not really going to do anything for you. Y'all know excuses do nothing, okay? Nothing at all but disappoint you and not get you to where you want to be. So I said that to say this. If you don't want to go physically in a store, you could do online arbitrage, okay? Walmart, Target, online, from your laptop, from your computer, from your phone. You know, you can do it online. Online, right? Y'all see this right here? Get discounted items, sell it for higher, make a profit, okay? Again, that is how I make money. I'm teaching you all how I make money selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. Now, let me stop right here. I want to explain, y'all. So I do the arbitrage business model. A lot of you may be familiar with selling on Amazon. You may have heard bits and pieces about it. I don't teach the private label because private label is getting like unbranded generic items from Alibaba, AliExpress. You got to create a brand, right? You got to get barcodes. You got to get Amazon's approval. You got to bring the item on Amazon. You got to get pictures, create titles, listings. Then, okay, then you got to run advertising, PPC. Y'all probably heard of that. And you need money for that. So it's more time, more work, more capital, okay? I teach you how to sell on Amazon the way I started selling on Amazon, which is the easiest way and the least expensive way. Why? Because we're selling major brands that are already selling. Major brands like this. If y'all are familiar with some of these brands, let me know. Just say yes or no. Y'all familiar with any of these? Any of these? Yes or no? And if you're not familiar with some of them, or all of them, I know you're familiar with some of them. Yes or no? Okay, exactly. I see the yeses. So this is why we sell major brands. Let me show y'all some more. This is why I recommend selling major brands that are already selling. Because let me say it again. These items are already selling on Amazon. People are already buying these items, y'all, with the arbitrage business model. Again, all we do is get the item for low, right? Resell it for high. And that is how we make a profit, okay? So if y'all are understanding, let me know, yes or no. Yes or no? Y'all see, I keep asking you because I want to make sure you understand. I want to make sure you have a clear understanding of how to get to the bag, okay? Y'all got it? Okay, this is what I love. Yes, 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 I love it. Okay, I'm going to keep going, y'all. So as a brand new seller, now I told you how to get started. I told you what stores to use, right? I told you retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. I showed you seller amp, right? Which is going to be your best friend. Now, as a brand new seller, y'all, these are the categories that you want to stay in. And you can screenshot this. What items should I sell? I'm letting you know. As a brand new seller, these are the categories you want to stay in. Now, a lot of y'all do it the wrong way. Not y'all. Let me not say that. A lot of people come on Amazon and they do it the wrong way. They're trying to sell toys, electronics, clothing, jewelry, okay, sneakers. You know, they're trying to sell any and everything except for what you should be selling, okay? Now, I'm telling you the way you should do it. I've been selling on Amazon 6 years, teaching for 5. These are the categories right here. Y'all see this? Screenshot this. These are the categories that you want to stay in as a brand new seller. Why? Because these categories are going to have a lot more items for you to sell as a brand new seller. And that's going to be your pet supplies, your office supplies, your sporting goods, your lawn and garden, your tools and equipment, your home and kitchen and books. What do I mean by that? These categories will have a lot of items that y'all are auto approved to sell. That means you can automatically sell these items on Amazon. Because when you talk about selling on Amazon, some people may ask about gated items or restricted items. These categories right here, again, will have more items for you to sell as a brand new seller. Then as you continue to sell on Amazon, as you season your account, as you're selling items, okay? then your Amazon is going to start to automatically unlock you in more brands and more categories. And this is how I tell y'all all the time, I'm able to sell pretty much anything on Amazon. I have students that can sell pretty much anything on Amazon, okay? Doing that strategy. Is this making sense, y'all? Yes or no? Yes or no? And we're going to keep moving forward because I want to make sure y'all understand. Yes or no? Before we go to the next part. Especially for those who have been up here from the beginning. Okay, Tiffany, I see you. Okay, Latron, I see you. Okay, Fresh, I see you. Y'all got it. Now, how do you list your item the easy way? And when I say the easy way, you're going to plug in this number and it's going to pull up the picture, the title, the description. Everything of the item, right? All you're doing is putting in how much you want to sell your item for and how much you have of the item. That's it. That's all. Remember, I explained private label where you got to create your picture, right? You got to create a title. You got to create a description. Like you got to create a listing. It is a lot of work that is entailed with that, okay? Then you got to run advertising because nobody is searching. With the arbitrage business model, selling major brands that are already selling, all you're going to do is put in this ASIN right here. Can y'all see this? Screenshot this, especially for my new people. Once you put that number in, and I'm going to show you how you find it, it's going to pull up everything for you, okay? And this is how you find it. You're going to find it here, okay? And y'all see where I'm at, okay? And you're going to put in ASIN. You're going to hit Control Find. Y'all know how to do this on a computer. And you're going to put in ASIN. And then you're going to hit Enter until it takes you. Hold on, let me get in the box, y'all. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm hitting Enter. And it's going to take you to the bottom of the page. And that is where it is, where the product information is. Y'all see that? If you see it, let me know. Yes or no? Can y'all see that? I'm telling y'all the way to do it. Again, this is how I got started selling on Amazon, and this has been working for my students. And I'm going to show you my students' results. We're almost done, okay? That is the ASIN, right? I'm literally showing y'all how to do this. The ASIN is a number of an item that's already selling on Amazon. For example, if this is already selling on Amazon, which it probably is, there is an ASIN for it. If you want to sell this, you're going to get this item for low, either in a retail store or online, right? You're going to plug in the ASIN in Amazon Seller Central. That's where you're able to make money, okay? Because the other Amazon is where we spend money. We want to get on the side where we're making money. You're going to put in the ASIN for this number. It's going to pull up the picture, title, description, all of that. Now you're just putting in how many you have and how much you want to sell your item for. That's it. That's all. If y'all are understanding, drop yes or no. Let me know. Nobody left behind. Okay, because I've been going through it and I just did a recap. Okay, an ASIN is a number of an item that is already selling on Amazon. We do it the easy way. Okay, sell items that are already selling. Okay, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're not trying to do private label. We're not trying to find a supplier, get an item from Alibaba, bring it on Amazon. Now, does that work? Yes. Can you make money that way? Yes, but it's going to take a while to get started. Okay, and there's a process with that. Okay, y'all got that? All right, we're going to keep moving forward, okay? And this is why I tell you I teach you the easy way and the least expensive way. All right, so now that we know what items to sell, we know how to get our items, we know how to list our items, we know how to analyze our items in Seller Amp, okay? Now it's time to get to the bag, okay? And get our items to the customer. Now, there are 3 different ways that you get your items to the customer, and I'm going to go over them all. And we're almost done. 3 different ways that you get your items to the customer. Now, way number one is going to be fulfilled by merchant, okay? Now, stay with me because I got something to work for everybody. Like I said, no excuse, okay? Way number 1 is fulfilled by merchant. Can y'all see this? Fulfilled by merchant is you shipping the item out to the customer. Whether you're doing it, can y'all see that? Via UPS, FedEx, Post Office, however you want to ship it out, okay? Like I tell y'all, the same way we about to ship a whole bunch of packages for the holiday season to maybe family and friends out of state and we're not making any money, okay? You can start a business, ship some packages, and you're in position to make money. Now, fulfilled by merchant, you're going to ship it out via UPS, FedEx, the Post Office. You'll get a notification that your item has sold and now it's time to ship, okay? That's that. Now, if you don't want to do that, okay, and you're like, look, Aprell, I don't want to ship no packages out. I don't have time. Life be life, and show me another way, okay? I want to do it, but show me another way. Okay, I got you. What you could do is fulfilled by Amazon. Y'all see this? Amazon FBA. The FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. What does this mean? You send your items in to Amazon's warehouse, okay? Y'all see that? Send your inventory to Amazon's warehouse, and they are going to ship the item out each and every time you make a sale. So now we've eliminated the excuse or maybe the problem of you don't want to ship the items out, okay? Amazon can ship the items for you. Send your items in and let them do the shipping, the customer service, the storing of your items. They will do all of that for you. If you understand that so far, y'all, put a yes or no, because I want to make sure y'all understand. Again, you don't have to ship them out if you don't want to. Send them in and let Amazon ship the items out to your customer. Y'all got it? All right, let's go into this further. You send them in to Amazon's fulfillment center, right? Amazon's warehouse, whatever you want to call it, fulfillment center, warehouse, you're sending it to Amazon, okay? Amazon is going to store your items. Now, I always like to stop right there because some people may want to say, I don't want to store the items. I don't have enough room. I just don't want the stuff at my house. Okay, you don't have to. Let's eliminate that excuse, okay? Because you can send them in to Amazon. They will hold your items for you and they will ship the items to the customer. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Customer orders the item. Y'all see this right here? Amazon is going to ship the items to the customer while you're asleep, while you're working, while you're on vacation, while you doing whatever, while you with your boo, your spouse, whoever, okay? Amazon can run the business for you. Y'all got that? Yes or no? I see y'all questions. We're almost done. I'm going to do a Q&A. Are y'all understanding so far? Again, I want to make sure y'all understand. Why do I keep asking you, do you understand? Because if you understand, you're able to implement. That means take action, right? You're able to get started, and then you're able to make money. Because a lot of people are looking for a way to make extra money. A lot of people are looking for a way to replace their income. A lot of people don't like the way this economy is and inflation. They know they need a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? I'm trying to give you that, all right? That's why I want to make sure you understand. All right, now let's talk about way number 3. Way number 3 is totally hands off, and this is the one I love. I tell y'all all the time, like 85% of my business is utilizing an Amazon Prep Center, okay? What is an Amazon Prep Center? An Amazon Prep Center is a third-party facility between you, the Amazon third-party seller, right, and Amazon. What do? Glad you asked. You can do online arbitrage. Send your item to an Amazon Prep Center. So say if you're ordering it from Walmart or Target, right? Ordering it from the supplier. And then the supplier is going to send it to the Prep Center because you're going to put in the Prep Center's address. Now, mind you, you haven't touched anything in this scenario at all. This is why I say it could be a hands-off business if you choose to. You could do it how you want it. Once the Prep Center has your item, they will package, prep, label your items. Okay, let me say that again. They will package, prep, label your items. Now you don't even have to do that. So you don't got to send it to the Amazon's warehouse. You don't have to package or prep or label anything, right? Now, what is your excuse? All right, they're going to send it to Amazon, right? Now let's go back here. So we've eliminated this excuse right here. Send your items in to Amazon, okay? Now your items are at Amazon's warehouse because the Prep Center sent them there, right? Customer orders your item. Amazon is going to ship it out. If y'all understand everything that I said so far, let me know, yes or no. If you understand everything I said so far, let me know. Yes or no, yes or no. Okay, great. My job is done. All right, y'all let me know what questions do y'all have. Now, I'm going to show y'all because I always like to show my students results for people who are new up here because I do have a training. I do educate you. I'm a coach and mentor on selling on Amazon. If that's something you want help with guidance with, let me give the disclaimer one more time, y'all. The income disclaimer to be safe with TikTok community guidelines. Again, during this live broadcast, I talk about income that I have made. I make income that my students make and have made. However, I do not guarantee anybody's income. And that's, because I can't guarantee how much money you're going to make. If I told you what you're going to make, that would be a lie, right? Because I don't know, okay? What I can tell you is what I'm educating you on. You are able to make money. If y'all understand that, let me know, yes or no. And we're going to get into the results. And we're going to do a Q&A. Y'all let me know. Let me know because I want to make sure y'all understand. Got it. Okay, I love it. Y'all got it. All right, so these are some of my students' results, and this is just some of them within their first 30 days. All right, here is a student right here. All right, can y'all see the screen? Here's a student right here. Let me make it a little bit bigger. And we're going to answer the questions, y'all. Here's a student right here. She had almost a $700 day. Now, she did this actually 30 days, okay? Brand new, no knowledge of selling on Amazon, okay? She got my training, and we're going to talk about that. If you want to get the training, she had access to my items list, access to me as her coach and mentor, and this is what she was able to do in 30 days, okay? Brand new, no knowledge of selling on Amazon, okay? Because it is something you can learn. And she made over $6,000 in 30 days. Here's another student, y'all, and I always like to point out she was sick while she did this, okay? Team, no excuse. Under the weather, okay? And she made over $9,000. First 30 days, brand new, no knowledge of selling on Amazon. Y'all see this? She was saying, here is my screenshot. First 30 days. Okay, she was saying she was pushing for 10K months, and she since hit that, okay? And like I tell y'all, if she was able to do that in 30 days, learning information, applying it, you already know what she's able to do in 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year, okay? Because this was her 30 days results. All right, here are some more students right here, y'all. These were actually less than 30 days, okay? And let me show y'all. And I always like to point this out. She had a goal of making 10K. My students come in, they're serious, okay? Let me say this again. They're serious about changing their financial situation, right? They're serious about changing their life. They're serious about changing the trajectory for them and their families, okay? She came in with a goal of 10K, all right? She said, since starting your course, and this was actually less than 30 days, less than 30 days ago, here is her results. Can y'all see that? Over $10,900. So almost $11,000 in less than 30 days. She came in and hit the ground running, okay? She was serious about changing her financial situation. And I always like to point out, she was saying something she listed, because not only do I have a training, and I'm going to show y'all how that looks, but as a bonus, I give my students daily items list. What is on that list? The ASIN we were talking about. Remember I told you how to list your item the easy way? I give you where you can get the item on Amazon, showing you how that item looks. I give you the bestseller ranking. Remember we talked about the sales rank and what you should look for. I give you the supplier, where to get it from the supplier. Y'all see all of this? And I break down the profit margins, the return on investment, all of that. So I was just showing y'all what she was talking about, and she made over $10,900 her first 30, actually less than 30 days, okay? You see right here, she said, since starting your course less than a month ago. And here is another student, y'all. She had a $462 day, and she made over $11,300. Over $11,300, less than 30 days. And here she is with some of her packages, y'all. So these were students who came in and was serious about changing their financial situation, okay? So do y'all feel like this is something you could do? Yes or no? And y'all let me know what questions do y'all have. I'm going to get on the black background. That was a tongue twister, y'all. Hold on. To see what questions y'all have. Y'all give me one moment. All right, let me see. All right, and we're going to do a Q&A, and I'll let y'all know how to get the training if you're interested. Okay, so FBA still comes to you to prep and sent to Amazon. Prep Center never comes to you, but more expensive. Okay, good question, Jess. So with the Amazon Prep Center, it is more, because you got to think about it. You're doing less work, and now the Prep Center is coming in, and that's if you want to use them. However, it's only like maybe $1.50, no more than $2 per item to prep. And that is worth it compared to what they do. Remember, when you use a Prep Center, you're not touching anything at all. And you will learn how to calculate your items, to calculate your profit, to see your profit minus the fees. Let me know if that makes sense, Jess. Let me show y'all this example right here. Like when I break down the profit on the items list that I give my students, like let me scroll up. Y'all give me one moment. When I break down the profit, all of this, y'all see this? Like if it was a $33 profit, a $6 profit, a $8 profit, $9 profit. Can y'all see that? $14 profit. That is after Amazon fees and the Prep Center fees. That's why you got to learn. The more you learn, the more you're able to earn, and you're able to calculate your items. So in my training, and I didn't show y'all, let me show y'all. This is my training right here. Who's interested in the training? If you're interested in the training, let me know. Let me know. You can say me. Let me know, okay? And let me say this. This is not an ebook or a PDF or anything like that, okay, y'all? I don't do no type of games because I don't feel like it's going to help, okay? This is a full-blown training in video, okay? Giving you step-by-step. And it's my training, okay? It's not an MRR or something I'm reselling you. I always like to point that out. It's not an these are videos. Where are my visual people at? Let me show y'all. Y'all see this? These are videos. Me in the videos breaking it down step by step. So this is what I teach you. I teach you how to set your account up, how to calculate items, how to price your items, how to get the buy box, items you should stay away from, brands I know you're automatically approved in, how you can drop ship if you want to, the approved way, because you can drop ship, but you want to make sure you're doing it the correct way, how to get ungated. There's wholesalers. Y'all see all this? There's a lot of information in this training. So I said that to say this. Not only do I show you how to find items, how to price your items, how to get the buy box, but as a bonus, you get the daily items list. And this is updated every day, Monday through Friday. Every day, Monday through Friday. Y'all see this? Because I know people are constantly coming on. So this is what you get with the training. But y'all let me know what questions do y'all have. Let me know what questions y'all have. And let me see who said me and who's interested in the training. Let me get back on the black background, y'all. Because it's easier, a little bit easier for me to see y'all questions since they're white. How much is the training? The regular price of the training is $9.97. Right now, it's currently on sale half off for $500. And I do offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna. So you can break that up. So no excuse to get to the bag, get to the money, okay? If you are interested in the training still, let me know. Y'all let me know. And I'm going to read through to see what other questions I missed. If you're interested in the training still, let me know and I'll let you know how to get it. Again, you'll get the training. You'll have access to me as your coach and your mentor. And let me say, it's lifetime access to the training. You'll have access to me as your coach and mentor, and you're going to get that daily items list that I've been showing you. Let me see. Do they take fees or when you make the sales? When you make the sales, all of that is from the sales. And like I said, you will learn how to calculate all that fitness to answer your question. All right, I answered that, y'all. And I'm trying to see if I missed any more questions. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? I'm scrolling through to see if I missed anything. Can we pay a monthly fee with the prep center? Some prep centers have a monthly fee. It just depends on what prep center you're using. Now, I have multiple prep centers in the training, but I have 2 that I'm partnered with where you get a discount coming through me, okay? Because I've gave them a lot of business and I have a lot of students, okay? So I said that to say you get a discount because you know me. So it is always good to get a discount, y'all know. So I said that to say this. I have 2 in the training that I give you that I recommend. One has a monthly fee and one doesn't. So you can just weigh your options. And I show you how to do all of that, like how to pick the prep center. For the person that answered that question, somebody asked who was best. I think, or which is best. If you're talking about FBA or FBM, honestly, it comes down to your time. I always say, if you feel like you don't have a lot of time, don't use that as an excuse. Do FBA, okay? What do we talk about with FBA? You can send your items in and let Amazon do the rest of the work for you. If you feel like you don't even want to do that, utilize an Amazon prep center. Because what do we say? You could do online arbitrage, order your item, put in the prep center's address, okay? The prep center is there to help you, okay? They want to package and prep and label your items, okay? And help you. So they package, prep, label your items, and then they send your items in to Amazon. So it's different ways that you could do it. Different ways you could do it. How long is the training? Let me see. I'm thinking about it, but I don't want to jump without thinking. Okay, I get it, Jess. Send me a message. Send me a message. If y'all are new here, let me know. If you're new here, let me know. And I'll still show y'all how to get the training. I'll show you how to get the training. So what you're going to do is you're going to click my picture at the top, y'all, at the very top. And let me say this, y'all. There's multiple fake pages of me. I would never message you first, okay? I would never message you first. So the only way you can get my training, I'm about to show you how, okay? So y'all listen, because a lot of people will message you, people pretending to be me will message you, okay? That's not me. I would never message you first, y'all. I don't even have that type of time. I'm like way too busy. I do get on live to tell y'all, hey, you know, you can make money. But I said that to say this. The way you could get the training is clicking my picture at the top. And then my picture, my profile will pop up at the bottom and you're going to click on my picture again. Once you do that, you'll be right here. And you're going to go right here, okay? Once you go right here, it's going to do this and look like this. And it's this very first tab, okay? This very first tab, the ultimate Amazon training. Now, what I do want to say is, if you're new here and like, this is your first time ever hearing me, I understand. Here are multiple different testimonies, videos, screenshots, all of that for you to do your research. But do I have any more questions? Now, if you're ready to go ahead and get started, y'all. Again, regular price, $9.97. Right now on sale for $500, half off. I offer multiple different payment options to break that discount up. You could go right here. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? All right, let me get back. I'm looking for the black background. All right, any more questions, y'all? Okay, Fresh says, I am. Okay, you say you're new. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, any more questions, y'all? Because I'm not going to be up here too long because I just went over it, y'all. What I can say is I've been trying to get y'all the information and let y'all know we are coming up on the fourth quarter. And that is October, November, and December. And that is the biggest sales season, the greatest time, okay, to be selling on Amazon. Y'all already know that. It's the holiday season. We have October coming up, which is Halloween. That's big for somebody. I personally don't celebrate Halloween, but some people treat it like Christmas and Thanksgiving, okay? And they buying, okay? And you want to be making money. So we got Halloween coming up. We got what else? Thanksgiving, November, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, okay? And then we got Christmas, and they pretty much blow November out the water, y'all. So if you were ever thinking about selling on Amazon, the time is now, okay? Now is always a good time to make money selling on Amazon, okay? I make money all the time selling on Amazon all throughout the year. However, the fourth quarter is my biggest months, okay? My biggest months by far. Mine and my students, okay? So you definitely want to be there during the fourth quarter. But any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Thank y'all for getting connected. Thank y'all for getting connected. Any more questions? If y'all are coming in, we're talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon, y'all. Any more questions? Any more questions? I'm going to just scroll through again to see if I missed anything, and y'all can let me know if y'all have any more questions. I'll probably be up here like another minute or two. Y'all let me know if y'all have any more questions. Again, I'm here to help you get to your next level. Because see, the thing is, like I tell y'all all the time, a lot of us want to change our financial situation. A lot of us want to make more money, but we don't want to do the work. And then it's a lot of time, well, that's really honestly what it is. We don't want to do the work. A lot of us are scared to invest because we already know that we're not going to do the work. And if you want to change your financial situation, you want to change your life, right? You want to level up and you want to boss up, you got to do the work. You got to take action. You got to get started. Like I tell y'all all the time, there is no secret to success or people that's making money you want to make or having the results that you want to have. What we're doing is we're doing the work, okay, to make it happen. No more questions. Okay, awesome. How do I get started? If you're, let me see, is that Karina? Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. Let me know if you're interested in the training. If so, I'll tell you how to get started because I have a training that gives you the full blueprint, step-by-step how to get started. And I give my students daily items list. I give my students daily items list like this. So again, not only are you going to get everything you need and more, like I said, let me show you the training because I know people are constantly coming on, y'all. That's why I repeat myself a lot. And this is a training. It is on my Teachable platform. And it gives you all of the information, how to get started, how to price your items, how to find items, how to do FBA, how to do FBM, how to get the buy box, y'all, what items you need to stay away from. I give you brands I know you're automatically approved to sell, y'all. I give you all of that. And as a bonus, okay, you get the daily items list. And this is updated every day, Monday through Friday. So not only am I showing you how to find items, okay, but I'm also giving you items every day, Monday through Friday. The regular price of my training, when is the next class? Good question. It is a pre-recorded training. So when you pay, y'all, you get immediate access. You get immediate access to the training, to me, and that daily items list. However, being that it's pre-recorded, you can always message me or email me if you have any questions. Once you get the training, I am your coach and mentor. That is how I coach you. That is how you get mentored, okay? Because you got to have my training, y'all. Like I tell people, be asking me all the time, can you coach me? Can you help me? And I'm like, you have to get my training, because a lot of people have no clue how to sell on Amazon. They may have learned the wrong way. They may have tried private label. Does that make sense, y'all? And I need to teach y'all what I know and what's working for me, okay? And my training is how I've made over $1 million selling on Amazon. Y'all got that? And how I teach my students how to make 10K, 20K plus per month. I can't teach you that if you don't have my strategy, my blueprint. Does that make sense, y'all? Yes or no? So hopefully that makes sense. That's why in order for me to coach you and mentor you, yes, you have to have my training, because I give you everything you need, right? And that daily items list. And then from there, I'm able to guide you. If you have a question, I can say, hey, you know, this, or hey, that, but I'm not able to do it if you don't have my training, okay? Because I've had, you know, people ask me questions and they're trying to do private label, or, you know, they done looked at different people and I don't even know what they're talking about, y'all. And I may teach a totally different way, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, y'all. But I definitely would love to help you get to the bag and help you level up and help you boss up, y'all. That's what it's about. For those that are new here, y'all, I've been selling on Amazon for 6 years, teaching others how to do the same, y'all. I've been able to not only replace my income, okay? I was able to replace my income within a 6-month period. And then I retired myself, okay? And then I was able to come back and retire my husband. So he was able to focus on his business that he had, that he couldn't focus on it because of a job. Nothing against a job, okay? But use your job to fund your dreams, okay? If you know you want a business, if you know you want to make more than what the job is giving you. And it's not just about me and my family, y'all. We're so blessed. I've been able to help others. I have so many students that have been able to fire their boss and replace their income. For those that know, y'all already know, that has been, you know, connected to me or following me. If you're new here, you can definitely do your research, okay, y'all? I have multiple testimonies at this point, okay? Multiple testimonies at this point, where they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. So I've definitely proven myself in this industry, y'all. And I know something. Also, a little background about me, y'all. Again, I've been selling on Amazon for 6 years. I purchased a training that was $1,000. Another one that was $2,000. And I tell y'all all the time, and I paid for 2 coaches at the time, and I still have coaches that I pay to this day, y'all, weekly, okay? Somebody look at your neighbor and say weekly, okay? But that's how I know what I know, okay? And that's how I earn what I earn, and that's how I make what I make, okay? But any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? So the thing is, again, like I say, if you know you want to change your financial situation, you know you want to make more money, then you got to do something about it. Whether you're selling on Amazon or what is it you're going to do, okay? Because you got to have a vehicle to get there. You got to have a way to get there, because we can't want more, right? We can't want to make more, right? We can't have these big goals, right? But we don't have a way of doing it, okay? Y'all got that? But any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? All right, so I answered about the mentorship and the class. Like I said, when you pay for the training, you get immediate access to everything. And it is lifetime access to the training. Lifetime access to the training. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions, y'all? What is the cost? The regular price is $9.97. Right now, it's currently half off for $500. And again, I do offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna. And then I'll show you 2 of my students' results, because I know people are constantly coming in. Y'all give me one moment. And these are students that have taken my training, and this was their results. These 2 actually did this less than 30 days. Here's one right here. She made over $10,900, less than, hold on, y'all. Where is it at? Since starting your course, less than a month ago, she made almost $11,000, $10,900. And here's another one who made over $11,300, y'all. And she actually did this less than 30 days too. And there she is with some of her packages. But again, these are people who were serious about changing their financial situation. They came in, they invested into themselves, right? They took action. They got started, right? Let me show y'all. Because again, I know people are constantly coming on. They got the training. They went through the training, okay? They implemented. That means they did what I told them to do. And that is how they got those results, all right? And then they also had access to me as their coach and mentor. Because it's always good to have y'all. Let me tell you this. If you want to make 6 figures, if you want to make $1 million, you need a coach. You need a mentor, okay? Because I'm be honest with you, it's going to be very hard and difficult or take a long time for you to do it on your own. So having a coach and having a mentor, somebody to have that accountability, somebody to be able to talk to, reach out to if you need help is so important. But I said that to say they had access to me, and then they had access to the daily items list. And this is the list of items that I give my students every day, Monday through Friday. So not only do I show them, everything they need, how to find items, how to price their items, how to get the buy box, okay, how to be a successful Amazon seller, but as a bonus, they get a daily items list every day, Monday through Friday. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? All right, I don't think I see any more questions. Any more questions, y'all? Okay, I answered that. All right, y'all, I'm about to get off the live. Again, appreciate the info. You're more than welcome, Jess. Again, y'all, because I know people are constantly coming on, there's multiple fake pages of me. So y'all, please be careful, okay? I would never message you first. People have probably messaged you while you've been on live with me. I'm not messaging y'all. I'm on the live. And then even still, I never message anybody first. The only time I message somebody is if they message me. So y'all be careful. If you are interested in my training, I'm going to show you one more time so you'll know, so you don't get got, okay? Because there's multiple fake pages. If you're interested in my training, y'all, you want to, I'm going to show you how to get to my profile, okay? On my TikTok profile and my bio. You want to go to my head at the top. And again, my profile is going to pop up at the bottom, and you're going to click on my picture. And then once you do that, y'all, you're going to be right here. Did I X out of it? I think I did. Did I? Hold on, y'all. I think I did, y'all. All right, you're going to go right here, okay? And then once you do that, you're going to be right here. All right, that always changed. Y'all give me one moment. All right, once you go right here, you're going to be right here. And you'll see this, and it's the very first tab, okay? The very first tab, the Ultimate Amazon Training. The Ultimate Amazon Training. And again, it's going to bring you right here. And you would go right here. And then again, as soon as you pay, you would get immediate access. All right, y'all, but I don't see any more questions, so I'm going to go ahead and get off the live. Karina, hopefully I'm not messing your name up. I'm going to call you Miss Adams. You're more than welcome, y'all. But I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.